The other day, my girlfriend and I were driving by one of these stores, Ross Dress for Less, and it was just absolutely packed. There were people going in and out, spending all kinds of money. So I started to start doing some research, and I've been watching it for a little bit, and it's about to have a breakout. So in the next couple of minutes, I'm going to show you how you can read the breakout, and maybe we can figure out where this thing is going so you can make some money. And we'll start over here on the left side. You can see that it's gone from about 436 or 487 in 2022, I should say, and it's expected to grow to like 6 and 650 in the next couple of years. It's not growing leaps and bounds, no Nvidia, for example, but it is one of those stores that's growing really well. And if you look at their chart, you could see that's a pretty good stock chart. We like those stock charts to go from lower left to upper right. All right, so we've had a couple of breakouts in the last, I don't know, year or so on this one, and I think there's another one coming up. So if you take a look at where we were back in the late 2023, I guess, you can see I've put a little arrow there to show that's where a breakout was from kind of a cup with handle. It's a consolidation pattern, however you want to look at it, but it was pretty steep all the way down to the 200-day moving average, all the way back above the 50-day moving average on pretty good volume, and then it broke out. And it ran from 120 all the way to 145, 150. Hi, it's Mark. I'm breaking in here to let you know that if you want to become a better trader, if you want to learn how to spot the breakouts before they happen, if you want to crank up your trading power, then I have something that you're going to want to hear about. On January 4th, I told you about NVIDIA and SMCI and where I thought that they would break out. Over the next few days, both of those broke out to more than double or triple. Were you in them? On June 6th, I told you that Apple was about to break out around 200. It jumped to 220 4 days later. Were you in it? I can show you how to find these breakouts before they happen. I always say it only takes one stock to change your life. So let's see if we can find these stocks together. Now, starting in a few days, I will be hosting a program called the Trade Like a Pro Accelerator. It's my swing trading course plus 4 weeks of live workshops and mentorship. And right now, I have an insane price on the program because I want to get lots of people and lots of feedback on it. So if you're interested in joining me in a group of sophisticated traders, click on the link below to learn more. Or you can even just subscribe and get a free mini course if you aren't sure if you want to attend. Click on the link below. Now back to the video. That's a pretty good run for a kind of a sleepy, consistent chugger. And it just chugs along, it does its thing. And then it went back and tested its 200-day moving average again, this black line. Now this is a weekly chart, so you're saying that was a steep correction. That's not fun to be in. We got that out of the way. And then we had a big volume jump up here about 6 weeks ago, and that really started a new trend higher. But you got to get rid of all these old sellers. So all these old sellers have created this little V. It's also kind of a cup. It's really a consolidation again, and you're seeing it run to the top of this consolidation right back to around 150. So now that you got rid of the old sellers that have been waiting, oh geez, I hope it gets back to 150 so I can sell, that's what's going on. Now you've got new buyers coming in and hopefully going to take it up to the next level. And so that's generally what happens. I would expect that this stock goes from about 150 to 180 if this breakout works. Now, 40% of breakouts don't work, so we want to have some good solid volume behind the breakout. But if you take a look at where this thing is going, this thing could easily probably jump, if you can catch it right, to go from 150 to about 180, 185, somewhere in there, which is I think probably the profit-taking zone on this stock. Now, when you take profits, you may want to leave some behind in case the stock keeps running, but that's where the initial zone is here. Now, we'll have to see what it does on that breakout. If it has huge breakout on good volume, that's one of those ones you may want to hang on to for a while. And by the way, if you're watching this, this is the premiered for my Insider Tips newsletter subscribers. They get a lot of the things first. This is kind of a sneak peek. And then if you're watching it a little bit after we put those out, then you're probably watching it on YouTube or Rumble or wherever. You'll get a shot at it as well. The reason I give it to those people is because they took the time to subscribe to that Insider Tips. So they'll get it first, but you're going to get it pretty soon thereafter. So you may want to subscribe if you're just on YouTube. Hit the notification bell so you can see when it comes out. And anyway, Ross Dress for Less, Ross Stores, ROST, looks to be a good breakout, and I think it's on the way.